Stub Clubbers. So we're here for day 2 of our 25 days of Disney. And so what we're going to be talking about is the Lion King franchise. So that's Lion King 1, Lion King 2, Lion King 1.5. So the Lion King, so the first one is when Simba's growing up. He is taught that he is going to own the pride one day. However, an unfortunate event happens where his dad dies. He thinks it's his fault, so he runs away from his family, and then he gets raised basically by Timon and Pumbaa. He eventually gets reached out by Nala, which was his childhood friend, to say, hey, please come back. We are having a lot of trouble with Scar being head of the pride now, and Simba doesn't really think he's really worthy of coming back because of what happens. He thinks it's his fault that his dad died, but it really wasn't. So he does come back, and from there it is that Simba takes over the pride, and the movie basically ends from there with a lot of action at the end of the movie. Lion King 2 is going to be when Nala and Simba both have a child, Kiara. And so it's all about Kiara growing up. So teaching her the teachings of the pride, that you can't go on beyond this point. A lot of it having to do with what Scar did with outside the pride lands.
Right, there's still, you know, the lionesses who had followed Scar are in their own separate kind of pride at this time.
Yeah, there's a whole separate one where you have, can't think of the name of the one lioness, but there's Kovu, and then there's a couple of other ones in there. Kovu is supposed to be next in line, I believe, when it came to Scar. And so Scar, I guess, picked him out. And so Kiara and Kovu actually meet each other, and they get taken away saying, no, you guys can't be friends.
We're not 2 different neighborhoods.
Yeah, basically 2 different neighborhoods. And eventually when they grow up, Kovu is taught that you need to kill Simba, win over Kiara the daughter, and take over the pride and essentially take over what Scar was supposed to take over. And so there's a bunch of action that happens, another love story, kind of like Simba and Nala, but a little bit different.
A little bit different because Nala and Simba were betrothed before. And they didn't see each other for a long time.
And they're from the same pride.
They were from the same pride.
And so from there, Kiara and Kovu teach each other, look at them, look at us, we're all the same. And so from there, they all join the prides together, and when we have a happy ending. Woo. And then comes along Lion King 1.5, which I will admit, when the trailer came out when I was little, and they said Lion King 3, I was very, very happy, like, yay, we're gonna get a Lion King 3, yay. But then they ripped the dang numbers off, and it was 1.5.
It's because of the timeline. You're going to call it 3, and then they realize it's in the middle, you know, of 1 and 2, kind of. So
I thought it's before 1.
It's in the middle of 1, really. It's all during 1.
Actually, you're right, because there's some stuff before Simba came to them, and then there's parts of Simba when he's growing up with different stages of his mane. Oh my god, guys. There's different stages of his mane and stuff that goes on that they didn't show. So that's what it kind of is. It's not really a prequel, but it kind of is with the timeline.
It's a prequel to this 2.
Yeah, it's very weird how they set it in there. So basically with that, it's just the kind of story of Timon, how just kind of about his family, where they have all the songs going on.
They're meerkats, they dig, they hide. They stay away from danger.
Quick before the hyena comes. Clear!
Quick before a hyena comes and all that kind of stuff.
All those fun songs.
So I actually didn't mind it. I haven't watched it in a very long time. I do own it, so I don't remember too much to go over. I just know I liked it. There were some parts of it was like, you know, it was okay.
It's overall not as good as the first 2, but it's not bad.
And that one, I believe, it was straight to home video.
Yeah, home video at the time.
DVD.
Yeah. It was straight to home video.
It was okay.
Yeah, but
quickly with the first one, music, scoring, great. They turned it into a Broadway musical. So
I still haven't seen it, which I know
I would love to go to the Broadway musical.
It's coming in 2019.
And again, those are songs, Elton John was actually, the composer for a lot of those songs, and he did not think, he thought it was the end of his career. He's like, I'm making a song for a warthog and a meerkat. What am I doing with my life? And then it turned out to be a big hit. It was great.
It's the circle of life, and it moves us all.
I'm gonna be a mighty king, so enemies beware.
Well, I've never seen a king of beasts with quite so little hair.
Can you feel the love tonight?
And then, you've got this beautiful music, you've got this beautiful animation, especially with Mufasa and the stars. You've got the fight scene between Scar and Simba, basically Hamlet, but with lions.
You're right, the animation is just so beautiful, and then the songs that go along with it, it creates a whole circle of there's so many elements that come together that worked, that came together really, really well.
Yeah.
And the music, I say, maybe it's just because I grew up with the movie when it came out, I really like the songs of Lion King too.
Even those who are gone are with us as we go on. Your journey has only begun. Tears of pain, tears of joy, one thing nothing can destroy is our pride deep inside. We are one.
So,
Oh yeah, I love Lion King 2 as well. I feel like there was emotion, there was power behind it. It had a little bit more, I don't want to say tragedy to it. It kind of felt a little Romeo Juliet-esque. Overall, I enjoyed it almost as much as the first one.
same
They
thing.
didn't make any Broadway musical about that one.
That come out in theaters?
That one, I believe, did also come out in theaters. I don't believe.
I don't know.
Also, story of Kogu and Kiara, Kogu is chosen by Scar. They aren't clear if they're...
That was directed DVD.
Direct to DVD. I apologize.
VHS at the time.
The DVD was still out at the time too.
Was it?
Yes.
Oh boy.
There's something about that early 90s
We're all old.
It was late 90s.
There's something about that, 90s animation when it came to Disney that was so
Crisp and clear.
crisp, clear. You can go back to it and just feel, in the movie. It takes you to another place. Some sequels don't do as good as the first, but Lion King 2 was pretty good.
Or what happens too is they do not bring the original cast back. I believe the whole original cast voicing was brought back. I definitely know for Simba, Nala, I believe the same too. I think everyone was brought back. That happens a lot in Disney movies or movies in general where they don't have, the original cast members come back. So that also is what made Lion King 2 good in my opinion.
Oh yeah, and again they kept the same style of music as well. They had
And animation.
They didn't do a quick mess. How a lot of direct-to-TV or direct-to-video movies go. 1.5, not up there, but it's not bad. It's a little bit more of a casual in a sense of the oomph, the power behind it. 1.5 has some fun songs to it. Not as serious. The old movies are still great.
They hold up over time.
They hold up over time. They're almost timeless, really. So that is all we have about The Lion King.
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell to make sure you get all the notifications of our videos coming out. Make sure you stay tuned to the next video for 25 Days of Disney. And also make sure to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
All right, Stub Clubbers, see you next time.